Hi everyone, coming at you on a Saturday night, March 30th, 2019. Welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome to any new subscribers I've acquired since my last video. Awesome to have you here. So I don't forget, I want to say it now. I don't know what's going on, but Mary from Mary's Chit Chat lost her subscriber somehow. And I'm going to link her. If you haven't already checked her out or subscribed to her channel, well, you'll have to resubscribe. But if you would check out her channel, please, and definitely resubscribe or subscribe to her, that would be awesome. Again, I don't know what happened. I did see something where she clicked something or something. I don't know. It can happen. You push something, you don't know what you're doing. But again, I don't know what she did. I only saw something. Somebody said, don't push that button again. I don't know. So I just want to shout out that other people go to Mary's channel as well. Okay, so I have been busy. Yesterday I finished up, and I'll link the dress and bonnet that I finished. I finally finished the last piece for my great niece to be born in May. Crystal Bagaude's dress and bonnet and flower. And Wynn delivered that today, and my nephew and his girl Molly got it, and they loved everything. I made my mother-in-law 3 washcloths, and I've been on a washcloth / dishcloth kick. I pulled out all my cotton, which I didn't even realize I had that much. And I have some in that box there too. And I've just been going to town. I've been making scrappy stuff. I've been making all kinds of stuff. I just now pulled this off my hook. This is all cotton. And you can use it for a dish rag if you want to lay at your sink and put soap on. Or what I would do is lay on my sink and put a candle on it, because I'm going to say they're candle mats. Because I love candle mats. And this is a smaller washcloth. I don't really care for it, but it's cute for a kid. But the rest of what I'm doing are this size, which is a nice size. See, I didn't tag my ends in. And this one is half regular and half scrubby cotton. Okay. And then I did just pieced, you know, like made a border. And this is cotton and scrubby together. And then I went so many rows, double crochet, and then I folded it over and crocheted it together for a thicker scrubby. And I made this one with again, I scrapped this one together because I ran out of that purple variegated. So and then I put a hangy thing on it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I've got to make as many of these as I can till I run out of brown and yellow. Molly, get out of Gracie's food. Gracie, if you'd eat, she won't go to your food, okay? And I have greens that I have back, and I'm going to show you why. Kate, Carla, when you see this, I want to apologize in advance, but I actually made this for you until I made it. And then I couldn't part with it. I fell in love with it, and there was no way it was going anywhere. But trust me when I say, you're not going to be displeased with anything in your box. You got full and plenty. I loaded that sucker. Cost me $20 to ship it. Well, that's what a large flat rate box costs, I guess. I thought they used to be like 15 or 17. Not that it matters. It is what it is. But, yeah, I needed to do that because it's packed to the gills. But, yeah. So, Carla, I cannot tell a lie. This was originally made the other night. I made it Thursday night, whatever night it was, to ship in your box with your stuff because this is something you had said you liked. And I thought, oh, Molly, no. And I thought, oh, I'll make her. Well, I did, but I was in love and I couldn't let it go. I was making you a froggy keychain. And I'm sorry, but I fell in love with it. Isn't that terrible? And I put a little charm on it. Look at the face. Oh my God. I'm actually going to probably do little red cheeks for it, because I think a little red cheek over here would look cute. So, or maybe a little red tongue. I don't know. But I'm going to make more. And it's just the cutest little blasted thing ever in the world. I'm crazy over it. And I just couldn't. When I went to put them in the box, I almost started to cry. So, Molly Jo. She's eating Gracie's food because Gracie don't eat it. Their daddy's not here and they won't eat. If one of us aren't here, they don't normally eat. If I'm not here, none of them will eat. But if Daddy's not here, only Ben and Grace won't eat. It's weird. It's totally crazy. Yeah, and earlier I had a big scare. I was sitting here crocheting this. And minding my own business, just sitting here crocheting away 2 strands. So I had 2 of my scrubbies, the regular and the, not 2 scrubbies, but, excuse me, I had the scrubby cotton and the regular. And Benny and PJ were laying on the chair. And all of a sudden, I heard PJ let out this howling scream like pain. And I mean, look how cute he's sitting in my hand. How do you not love this frog? I'm sorry, guys, but I'm in love. Oh, and I'm going to make little piggies, little bears, little foxes. Just wait to see what's coming. I'm going to make a whole line of keychains because this is just to die for. And I have a ton of these keychain thingies. But anyway, Peepers left out this insane, pained howl. And I mean, I just threw my stuff. My crochet hook hit the front glass of my fireplace. And I'm like, oh my God. And I went flying. She was in between the chair and the hassock. And there was pillows there because the kids knocked them down. And I looked at her. And by that point, Gunner was there going, what's going on? And she was like sprawled out all 4s. And I'm like, oh my God, Peepers. And when I went to pick her up, she really screamed. And her leg looked locked and mangled. I'm like, oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. Wind's gone. The Durangos broke down. I have no vehicle. I mean, Dr. Rhodes would come if I called him in that situation. But still, I was like, oh my God. So I picked her up, and normally she'll lay on me, but she don't like put on her back or cuddle close. So at first, she wanted to dive under the desk. And I'm like, baby, please stay with Mama. And I'm like bawling. And I'm holding her, and I'm rocking her, and I'm patting her, and I'm feeling her all over, and squeezing just a little bit to see if she cried when I touched certain places. And all of a sudden, she starts purring, and she lays back into my belly. And she lays her head on the crook of my arm, and she's like relaxed and purring. Well, Peeps don't like held like that, and she stayed there a good hour till I finally like moved her, and I'm like, Mama has got to see if you can walk, honey. So I left her climb up in the desk because she likes to do that. And she was up here and I had to let the kids out. And she jumped down off the desk and went running back the hallway. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, my God, I was so scared. So she's fine, but she gave me the scare of a lifetime. I think what happened when I called Win and told him, I said, I think Benny probably moved and accidentally bumped her, and she flipped off the chair, and it scared the poop out of her. I think that's what happened. But she's fine, because if I would have had to walk her to the vet, I would have done it. I would have done whatever I had to do for her. I was scared. But like I said, Dr. Rhodes would have came. I have no doubt about that. None. So, yeah. But yeah, a little bit of a scare there from the kid. She's okay. I'm okay. It took about an hour for my heart to calm down, you know, because when something happens to my babies, I'm like a mess. A mess. Nobody wants to see me if something's wrong with my kids. It's not a pretty sight. But I'm sure you've probably gathered that the way I am with them. So that was my excitement for the day. Yeah. And, tomorrow, oh, my bingo card. I did fill more spots in my bingo since I posted. Create a scrappy project. Well, this is a scrappy. This was scraps put together to make a dishcloth. So I did that. So I can now circle that and create something with self-striping yarn. This self-stripes. There was another one that self-striped. This one self-stripes. Or would that be considered variegated? I don't know. And I didn't create nothing for Easter, so I can't circle that. So let's see. Create something with self yarn, and the date is 3/30. I have 4 bingos so far. Create a scrappy, scrappy project, 3/30. Oh, cool. Try a cabling project. That's good because I'm going to do mug rugs, and one of them is cabled. So that'll be my 5th bingo. And if I start the bunnies I want to do, then I only need to design something and create something with chunky. I might black out this bingo. If that ain't cheating. I mean, when I did these dishcloths, it wasn't to cover the bingo. I don't want to cheat, so I'll just leave it be at 4. But I was starting that Easter. See how I argue with my conscience? I could never be dishonest or fake. It's just not who I am, and I wrestle with right and wrong over something like a bingo. When it doesn't matter whether you black it out or you have 1 bingo. I think, as far as I know, everybody that participated and made at least 1 bingo gets put in a hat and drawn. I mean, so what does it matter? But still, I nutsed up this Finish a Whip. I nutsed that one up, so I fixed it and I changed it. And then this one, I started that dog. It was Create a Plushie Stuffed Animal, but I didn't finish it. And somebody asked the question, did it have to be finished? And Kayla said yes, so I crossed it out and I made the correction. I told them on the group that these 2 don't count, but I will fix them. If I don't get that space. But I did. I made the frog and I did my great niece's dress. So, yeah. And I even called myself out and said, these 2 don't count. Even though I said they did, I didn't realize. My apologies. Because I thought I had a different one in there and I went 1 too many. And when I caught it, I was like, oops, I gave myself a space I shouldn't have had. So yeah, dishonesty and me don't jive. It just is not something that I would do. Not on purpose anyway. But yeah, so if you haven't participated in Llama Mama's bingos, I encourage that you do. They're fun and they're motivational. Now, I don't know how much I'll get done for April's. I don't even know what the card's going to look like till, I guess, Monday it's coming out. Because the 2nd starts the 100th day project. And in between my doing every day of that 100 days, I'm going to work on my Liberty quilt and my Surge Dream coat. Every day. Those are my 100-day projects for certain. And I want to add drink water in with that. Even though that's not a 100-day project, it's a 100-day. Cheryl Lynn has to start drinking water because it's a big part of being a bariatric and health and weight loss and dehydration and all that good stuff. And I know I need to do it. So, for my own personal reasons, I'm adding the water in. So, that was probably Shelly. Nope, it was not Shelly. Okay. Sean, my nephew's girlfriend's mother, Lori, just messaged me. Hi. Just wanted to say what an amazing gift you gave Sean and Erica. They are also very, very pretty. They are very lucky. Emma Lynn is going to be my great niece's name. Will be a styling little girly. Thanks. You know what? That's pretty awesome. That her mother... Now, she did tell me when she thanked me for everything that her mom loved it. And I know how important that is because if my mom loves it, something for me, it's even more special to me. So I get that. And for her to message me like that, that was pretty sweet. So yeah, that was nice. And again, I'll link that so y'all can see what I made for the baby. Deb S., you asked me about that granny blanket I made that was hanging on the back of my chair, right? I found it. I found it, my friend. It is on Ravelry. And it is... hold on. See, I wrote this note. Forgot about it, but I just happened to have it on the back of my paper. And Deborah, you asked about bum patterns. I have a bunch. They're paid for, most of them, but I have a bunch that are great that I'll link. It's probably too late for bum patterns. I just saw this. God, how long ago did I write that? My apologies. Okay, let's go to page 33. This was actually one of the first things I favorited in my Ravelry. Okay, it's not on page. It's on page 32. When their dad is not home, this goes on day and night till he gets home. Drives me bat poop bonkers. Did I save it in my... I did find it. Hold up. Bundles. Let's go to blankets. There. Guys, can we ever settle? And not bugs and balloons. Okay, hold on. Why didn't I write it down? I just saw the stinking thing. Yeah, so every little noise, they think it's their daddy out there. It's enough to make a sane person insane. So while I'm looking for this, I want to talk to you about something. I mean, I know a lot of people like it, and I know that a lot of people get it, but I just want to ask how you all feel about this. I have been tossing around getting my own merch made. How would you all feel? Like, would any of you guys be interested in merch of mine? You know, like maybe I'll put Oliver and Molly on some of the stuff because they're pretty popular. My logo, some of the things I say that you all think are funny. I had a couple ideas I was tossing around, and I would keep it to like mugs, maybe tank tops, t-shirts, hats maybe. I wouldn't go like crazy. I wouldn't think that anybody would want to do like, there's a lot of choices people can make for merchandise, but I would keep it simple. Like I saw pillows and stuff, but I don't know that anybody would want to nope, that's not it. I don't know that anybody would even want a pillow. I mean, there's a lot of you I love, but I'm not sure I would want a pillow with your logo on it, unless maybe I want it. But I hope that didn't sound not so nice, because I didn't mean it that way at all. Dear Lord, I'm still not finding this thing. I'm telling you, it was in my Ravelry. Maybe it wasn't way back there like I thought. So yeah, let me know how you guys would feel about merch. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything to get it done, but what's the point if no one's interested? I have, you know, 1,000 other things I could do at that time. But if y'all are interested, then absolutely I'll put out a few things. I know myself, like when I see different podcasters using other podcasters' cups because we all drink coffee or tea. I like it. I'm always like, yeah, I would use my friends' mugs and stuff, and I'm a tank top wearer. I would wear a tank top with, you know, like today, Wanda, I just got in for a minute and I had to go. I didn't even get to say hi or nothing. I didn't even get in. I saw she was live, which I know, and I went to go in. I got in and I came right back out. I didn't even hear her voice, but I did see she was wearing Prepper Princess, and I think that's great. But I was talking to a girl for the last, I don't know, 2 months. She never followed through. She never came to me and said, hey, are you ready? I went to her twice. I'm trying to give her business. And she didn't come back. And she said she would get with me, but she never did. And then I found out that she really bit off more than she could chew. So that made sense then. So, no harm, no foul. Plus, I think sickness hit their household too, which happens. I mean, look what happened with us. Out of nowhere, bam, everybody's sick. Me with headaches, Wim with the flu. And incidentally, I got the flu shot because Dr. Mike said to me about the flu shot. I had to get blood work and a physical before my surgery in October. And Dr. Mike mentioned the flu shot. And I'm like, yeah, because Win said, oh, the flu shot gives you the flu. And I said, well, it didn't last time when I got it. And he said, well, people said it did. And I'm like, oh, geez, I don't want the flu. But then Dr. Mike said, if you're going for surgery, I highly recommend getting that flu shot. And I said, you know what? Sold. I'm glad I got that flu shot in October. He said, you're going to be in the hospital. You should have that flu shot. Well, I'm glad I did. Not because of the surgery in October, but because look how sick Win got, and I was fine. I didn't have any problems. He was dying, man. He was in bad shape. Deb S., I am so sorry. I'm telling you, I found this blasted thing. I probably went right past it because when I'm trying to look for something in a hurry, you know how it is, you like glance over it. Guys, behave over there. Who wants a house full of kids for a week? Give me a break. Man, it's windy again. Have my heat off, but I did not open my windows. I'm still afraid to push it. Gracie just snorted. I don't know if you could hear that or not. That's funny. Oh, and Valerie just released a little piggy pig. That pig is, I love the first pig she made, and I love this one. I like the first one because it's more farmhouse to me. The second one is more childlike to me, or shabby chic. I like, if Valerie, if you're watching this and I get to be a tester, I want to test both versions because the first pig and this new one look totally different. And I love the first one when he showed it. Hold on, guys, or they won't stop. I gotta let the crazies out. Guys, please stop. Sorry, guys, but my kids have zero self-control when one of us aren't in this house. It's a bad thing. Peepers, come here. Let everybody see you. Come here, honey. She just ran to me. I show you my peepers. Come here. Oh, here she is. She's so pretty. See, I gave Mommy a scare. See, I scared the poopers out of my mom. I screamed that Mommy was so scared. And you did. My angel. All right, you may get down. Yeah. I was terrified, let me tell you. Terrified. Anyway, Valerie, if you're watching this, please, 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 I want to test that piggy pig pig. I have a lot of your patterns, Valerie. I think I have all of them, but one that I've bought. You'll have to check. Oh, I was checking for this blanket. I think this is it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. It was called something, I want to say Lotus something. Lotus, flippin' dippin'. Why can't I find it? And Billy got the most awesome happy mail from Liliana. She's a lot of our subscribers. She's a great friend to all of us. Awesome happy mail. But I learned in that video that apparently Billy's Rosie is sick. She's not drinking. And like I said to her, I did not want to scare her at all, but she probably needs hydration. And that's just a saline under her, like they put it under the scruff. And cats take a downhill fast. And I can't speak for everybody, but I would be willing to chip in and help with vet funds for Billy. Because I know it can be, I know what we put out for the vet. And when you don't expect things, it's scary. We're lucky where we can pay on our bill, but most vets don't offer that. And I understand that. So even if you can't help monetarily, maybe you could all say a prayer for Billy and Rosie. I don't know how old Rosie is, but it doesn't matter if she has a chance. She should be, you know, to me, what Billy was saying sounds like a blockage of some sort. Scares me. And I know what we went through with ours. Well, I'm looking like a buffoon. I cannot find this pattern again. That's not it. Up! I just found it. Petal Pops Blanket. It's on Ravelry. It's a yarnspiration pattern. That's the blanket that you asked me about. That Petal Pops blanket. Yarnspiration Designs, and it is on Ravelry. I will link you. Petal Pops. Okay. Finally. And Deborah, I'll throw at least 2 or 3 bunny patterns up there that I really like. Okay. I feel better now that I found that. So now I'm going to ask a question. I'm on this cotton kick, and I know that I love yarn and that, but Hobby Lobby's expensive, and I do like that. I'm keeping what Dina so kindly gifted to me for my own wash rags and whatever I can make out of it, and face rounds, things like that for Win and I. Where is a good place to buy like bulk cotton? Like, where do you all go? Because I want to get a decent amount, different colors that I can mishmash together and stuff, like, you know. And I mean, I have a lot to use up, so I don't need it like tomorrow, but you know, where would you recommend I go for cotton to get a nice amount, is what I'm saying. Because I don't know what put me on the kick, but I now want my own dishcloths and wash rags for sure. Gracie! Because I made Win a dish rag, and he loved it. I didn't even get to try it. But I'm going to make myself, I call them poofies. You know, the bath netting poofs? That's what I use when I get bathed. I only use a wash rag for my face and ears and nether regions. I don't use a wash rag for my body. I use poofas. So, but I would use a wash rag if I liked it. Because a lot of these, like this is, I love this cotton. Turns out I had one of these. I didn't know I had it in my hassock thing. I actually had 2 skeins of this. And this is pretty soft. I might try this. But I got it last year when they had clearance. And it was this color and something else. It was only 82 cents. I didn't go down to the sale this time, but no point now. I'm pretty sure it's probably all gone. But anyway, if y'all have a source of cotton, that'd be amazing. Like I said, it's not something I need today. And I saved this. I'm not going to use it for dishcloths because I'm going to make more of these. And I'm going to make like red mouths, and I'm going to make pink mouths. But if you see, that's French knot. Those are French knots. And then that's a little charm. Love it. And then I saved this back to make frogs. Before I made the frog, I was making dishcloths with it. They went to my mother-in-law. But now I'm saving all my greens. And I have this pack. I'm going to save the greens out of this. Those 2 greens. That one's actually more blue. Well, it's like a mint green. You wouldn't see a mint green frog, but you'd see that color frog. So I'll use these 3 for rags. These 3. And keep this one out. I've had this forever. With a heart pot holder pattern. So, yeah. That's that. And these I love. I'm not even into sunflowers, and I love these. Think of how nice they... Oh, what the heck? I'm going to get in a fight or kiss a fool with this nose itchy. Itchy, 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 itchy. I don't do sunflowers, and I would put this out. I'm going to see if I can't do other flowers. Because these are nice for candle mats. Oh, shoot. That's right. Oh, well, it don't matter. I just had a brain fog moment. So, yeah, that's what's going on at the Boltz house. And I cleaned up my mess again. Down there and up there. That's my work table. Oh, and I'm going to add my Rambling Roses shawl to my 100-day project probably too. Because I can do like a couple roses and start beading them and finish it. Because this is fair project as well. They still do not have the 2019 itinerary and become an exhibitor thing. It's almost April, people. The fair's in July. Guys, please stop it. Stop it and stop it. Tanya, I'm going to go through this all day with them. Wow, what happened to my... Oh, I know what. There, it was because my thing went black. Okay, so, there's a contact form, but there it is, Twitter. They just put it up. The fair here is July 22nd to 27th. Okay. Home products catalog. That's what I want. I'll just pull that up. See how many pages. So I found. Yeah, this will be good to have so Wanda and I can do our thing. Like I said, hopefully next week. Well, definitely next week. I'm going to snag her and say, "Are you ready, Mama?" She will be, because we talked about it. Well, we talked about it in her chat. Wow, how many pages? 49 pages. I'm not printing 49 pages. Oh, that's why. Okay. That's youth, 4-H, under 19, fruits, nuts, eggs, baked goods, canned or dried. Man, this is pretty awesome that they do this for the kids. This is all youth, youth clothing, youth needlecraft, youth, hay and grain, veggies, fruit and nut, eggs, home and dairy. Maybe I'm not in the right spot. Now we're in plants. Artistic arrangements. Maybe I'm getting close. Okay. Clothing, domestic and fine arts. So page 37. I'm going to make a rug too. Wait till you see the rug I'm going to make. $37 to $44, because now we're into photography. Okay, I'm going to make a basket. But it's crochet. I don't know how they'll feel about that. It's woodworking. I'm not a group. Okay. 37 to 44 I got to print. And 37 to 45. Okay, yeah, that falls under other. Basket, other, small, medium, or large. There's a couple different baskets I like that I thought about making. So, 37 to... $47. So I asked, I didn't look at any of the crochet stuff, but I asked last time when I talked to the lady back a bit ago, and I asked what my critters would fall under, and the lady said toys. It does not have to be crochet. So that's cool. Okay. That's great. Now I have the updated version. So yeah, I get to, put my toys, or my critters under toys. Here comes Oliver. He keeps getting at my printer when it prints. He tries to get in there and grab it. Oliver, don't reach in there. We don't know if you'll get snagged. Oliver, don't, honey. Don't reach in there, buddy. Come on now, be good boy. Mommy don't want you pinched or pulled, or... That would be bad. Boy, he'd really scream, wouldn't he? So yeah, that's what's going on here today. How is everybody's day, weekend going? I ordered some yarn at Michael's, not much. Just yarn to finish this that I'm working on, and some extra because I want to make my mom one. So I got the coral, and I have something earth here, so I got another skein of that, and then I got 2 of the teal and 2 of the blue. My mom's probably gonna snag this one. Oliver, please do not. Mommy does not need to rush you to the vet either. Come on now, buddy. Behave. He's a turnip, this guy. Oliver. Now, no more. Come on. Be a good boy. Man, that printed fast. Awesome sauce. So, yeah, I'm excited about the fair. This is my first one. Totally excited. And again, Wanda and I are good friends, and it's going to be fun planning this with her. She's a seasoned, I don't know how many years she did it, but I know she's done it. And it's going to be fun to learn from her things that work. I have some ideas to show her that I'm not going to be able to do everything I want to do. I forget how many Wanda said she wants to do. Like 20 of them. God bless her heart if she can. I go fast, and I'm not sure I can do that. Can y'all hear Gracie? Okay, so where's the entry form? There. Yeah, so I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, online entry. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. Not real good at multitasking. Site currently unavailable. So it looks like I'm going to have to mail in my application. So, mail in pre-entry form. 1 page. Oh. So it's showing it's giving me 12 spaces. Okay. Fill in personal information. Find the correct department for each item using the catalog and enter them in the correctly labeled columns. Do not use last year's book. ID numbers are different. After entering, write the class description listed in the catalog. The following have entry limits: youth flowers, youth art, youth photography, youth handcraft, adult flowers, adult art, and adult photography. We're good. Must be postmarked by July 13th, 2019. It is better to pre-enter an item and not be able to bring it in July than not to pre-enter the item. I agree. No items or premium checks can be picked up until Monday, July 29th, 2019. So it doesn't say what I have to pay. Well, I'll print this, but it doesn't tell me what to pay. I think you have to pay. Maybe it's in the fair catalog, because I didn't print the whole thing. Okay. See what I mean? Okay, I'm not doing an wait, I am an exhibit. I'll have to message and find, or maybe it's broken down by categories. Hold on. No. Okay, you guys didn't ask me to do all that. I apologize immensely. Embroidery and crocheting will be judged on Embroidery and crocheting, designs and edges for trimming to be judged on. Worth of article, material, is it appropriate and suitable for use of which it was made? Design, is it simplicity and appropriateness and workmanship? Cool. Coat and dress. Wait a minute. Blend fabric is acrylic, right? The choices for coat are blend fabric, cotton, synthetic, or wool. Wait, maybe it's synthetic. Either way, my Serge Dream coat fits in there. So I would enter my Serge Dream coat in the coat section. I'm going to see about that. I'm going to message them. I'm going to show them the Liberty quilt I want to do and ask them, does that count? Like, what constitutes a quilt? I'm not going to show it to them. I'm going to ask them, what constitutes a quilt? Does it have to be sewn or just so it's pieced? That's what I'm going to ask it just like that. Because listen, you can hand do a quilt. And I will be stitching it. Technically, I'm going to have to stitch all them blocks together. So there will be hand stitching. So I don't see why. Yeah. Okay. And I just realized I'm sitting here for 46 minutes taking up your time like this. Afghans and quilts. Articles must be clean and presentable. Okay, where's quilt? Here we go. I can enter it under ID class 46. Pieced, conventional maybe. Because there's, piece conventional or quilt piece novelty. And it would fall under small, less than 60 by 72, because I think it's 65 by 65. I'll have to find out. But again, I'm not going to say, does this fall under quilt, and show them. I'm going to ask them. As long as there's hand stitching, even if it's crocheted, and it looks like a quilt, does it count? I maybe show them a different one, but I'm not going to show them the one I'm doing. No way, Jose. Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I babbled and blambled, and I apologize for that. I didn't realize the time. I guess I'm a little bored and lonely. Not bored, but lonely. Win ain't here, and you know how that goes. So, I'm going to bid you adieu. Apologize about the kids in the background. Like I said, their dad ain't here. They're all beside themselves. Java. Real iced coffee. Stock. Cold brew coffee. Atkins. Caramel. Latte. Shake. Ice. Protein. Java. Can't beat it. So yeah. I'm going to go for now. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Give me a thumbs up if you like my content. If I bored you, I'm 100% sorry. I didn't mean to. I just kind of got lost in, I don't know what the heck it was. But, let Valerie know I want to do. I did message her. She or comment on her video. She did comment back, but yeah, I really want to do both those pigs. I love them. I'm nuts over them. Let me write that to link Valerie's video too. Yeah, you can let her know I said I want to test that. She made me squeal, too. She said something about she squealed more than she should have. So cute. I squealed, too. Eee! I went when I seen the piggy. Oh, my God, I love it. I love farm and animals. I'm animal bat crazy over animals. One day I'd like to have a piggy. I'd have it in my house, too. I'd have a goat in my house. I'd have a cow in my house. Yes, I would. That's why I don't have them, because I don't believe in animals outside. I think they should be part of your family, or don't have them. I don't believe in it. Even my buns were in the house. I don't, no, no, no. They are with me, so I have them, and I interact with them. They love me. They know me. They trust me. Yeah, we're family. We're not just something outside for a lawn ornament that we got to feed and water every day. No. We don't play that. I mean, and if you do, that's on you. But to me, and I understand most people wouldn't have, I wouldn't either, win and kill me if I brought a cow and a goat and a pig in the house. A pig, I might be able to convince them. The other two, no way. And I understand that. So I'm just talking simple. My mom would say, okay, now you're chewing bubblegum and shitting pickles. That's what my mom would say. You chew bubblegum and shit pickles. That's what I just did. I chewed bubblegum and I shit pickles. Oh my God, so funny. So yeah, but I just love animals. And I love piggies and cows and chickens. And that's why we don't have chickens, because I'd be bringing them in the house. Especially if they were affectionate. They'd be in here laying with me. My sister-in-law, she had turkeys, and the turkeys had babies. And when her boyfriend went to work, she'd go out in the thingy and get the baby turkeys and bring them in bed with her. Every morning, she brought the baby turkeys to bed with her. So if y'all think I'm insane in the membrane, I'm married into it, because my sister-in-law is the same way. She's animal crazy. The only thing about her is she hunts. I would never. I'm the nitwit that'd crack my car into a tree avoiding a chipmunk. I mean, I know. She hunts, not me. I couldn't kill anything. When the snake was out in the backyard, and I'm terrified of snakes. I can't stand them. To me, the snake is the devil. Molly picked it up and chased me with it, too. I mean, I was screaming at the top of my flipping lungs. It wasn't harmful in any way. I forget what it was, a garter snake or a garden snake. I don't flipping know. But when Wynn came home, I trapped it under a bucket. And now I'm being demanded, you hear? I'll be right back. Hold that thought. Oliver, I get your hiney. Come on, hurry up. Mommy's talking to our family online. Demander. So I had it under a bucket, and when Wynn came home, I showed him where it was, and he got it, and he went across the street to the bushes and stuff with it. And I said, what are you going to do with that snake? And he said, well, I'm going to let it go over there. Why? And I said, don't you dare kill it. And he said, why would you think I would kill it? I said, well, I don't know, because you said it's just going to come back. But I don't want you to kill it. If that's the case, drive about a mile or two and let it go where it's going to be safe, because you're not killing that snake. You have no right to take that snake's life. I hate snakes. And that's what I said to him. And he wasn't going to kill it, but I had to make sure that, because that snake wasn't hurting anybody, but if it was a threat to my kids, I'd be the one that'd kill it, because I'm not going to stand back and let my kids get bit by a doggone snake. But yeah, so there you have it. Again, just flapping my gums. I so am sorry. Again, thank you all so much for always being here and putting up with my flappity flap. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I have nobody to talk to but the kids, and I guess I just had a lot to say. I don't know. But thank you all so much, and maybe I'll come back tomorrow with some more finished stuff. I do want to tell you that the reason I'm making all this little stuff, if I don't get any more done because I'm starting other things, we'll see how much I get done, because these don't take long at all. None of this does. And I do have some doilies made over there. I was thinking about doing a small live in another week or two. Mug rugs, dishcloths, candle mats, cup cozies, smalls. I was thinking, you know, like dishcloth sets, like maybe I'll do a scrubby and a dishcloth, and that'll be a set, and things like that. So if you could think of anything else that's a small that I could package up nice to sell on my live, throw an idea at me, please do. I know that Darbs had mentioned before couch scarves, which that'd be great too. They're like the size of a shawl, I guess. A nice triangle or oval maybe. I don't know. Are they different sizes? But yeah, I'll have to see about doing them. But if I add them, it'll be a while from now. I don't see me getting anything that big done anytime soon. But something like this, if I'm just sitting here watching a video, I can whip like probably 2 of these out in maybe 3 in an hour. So yeah. Alright, I'm going to go now on keychains. I'm going to make some of these for sale too. This didn't take long either, just the sewing it together. So I'm going to maybe do just like bear heads or things like that. But if they're small like this, they're not much. This frog is mine though, it's not leaving. I am so in love with this frog. I've always loved frogs. I have a bunch of frog stuff. But when I made this, that was it. He couldn't leave. I loved him. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to go. My kids are at it again, driving me bonkers. Okay, everybody have a great one, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Night for now. Bye-bye.